Well, Catherine McKenna is a former MP and very high-profile cabinet minister in the Trudeau government. Of course, she served as the climate change minister and infrastructure minister. And now she's giving some more insights into her fascinating life with her memoir, Run Like a Girl, a memoir of ambition, resilience, and fighting for change. And Hamilton's own Catherine McKenna, who is now going to be living in Toronto, is joining us this morning. Catherine, it's good to see you. Good to meet you this morning as well. I followed you for years, and now we get to talk about you and your book here. So Run Like a Girl, I love the title because it's not just about the sort of cliche of you run like a girl, but you run in politics, you run a business. Run has many different definitions here. Is that what the book is telling people, that it's not just about one identity? It could be a lot more?
Yeah, I mean, here's the book. You can see it's like scrapbook format. Here's a Barbie, actually, that someone sent me, a grown man. Yeah, no, the book is really about making change. To be honest, it's just like I'm a regular person. I was from Hamilton. I did not want to be a politician. I wanted to go to the Olympics in swimming. Yeah. Spoiler alert, I didn't make it, but I did a bunch of different things. And I think in this time, especially for women and girls, like as they're, it's tough out there. If you're trying to make change on climate change or, just trying to get through the day, I hope they read this and feel inspired, because I think we need to inspire each other. And I hope it's fun, too. Yeah. Like I do talk about, some days I've had a really hard day. I email my book club, so keep your girlfriends close. And I say, SOS, I have chips and wine, come to my house. Right.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And I mean, look, you're pretty candid about the challenges, the vitriol, really, that you faced in your life as a politician, especially as environment minister. What you dealt with time in and time out really was, cruel, unfair. You fill in the adjectives. You dealt with all of this here. When you think about what you pushed for, how hard you pushed, carbon pricing, et cetera, and now seeing that gone away, how do you feel about the fight you put up and then where Canada is now?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't change a thing. Like, you got to fight for real things. And climate change, as a mother described it to me, she sees it as a truck coming for her kids. So you got to go and jump in front of the truck and do everything you can. Look, it was a bitter pill to lose carbon pricing, but Mark Carney needed to win the election, and there was a feeling that was important. But, look, politics is really important, and I say this to people. Like, I talk about some of the abuse I went through in some detail, because not because I need sympathy. I don't need sympathy. I'm out of politics. We need change, and it's not okay. But, politics is how you make a difference, and that's what I felt. That's why I went in. Then I decided to leave. I got on my bike. I would have been reelected, but I decided I wanted to make change outside of politics and hang out with my kids. But it is tough out there. And one of the lessons, I have a letter from Luigi. So Luigi's a conservative from New Brunswick. He handed me a letter. I never know when people come up to me, is it going to be good or bad? Yeah. And it was just a lovely note. He said, I'm a conservative. I probably didn't agree with most of what you did, but I appreciate that you stood up for women in politics, because I have 3 girls. Yeah. And I think that's really important. I think there is a message also that we can all do better. And screaming at each other and the polarization we see online has a real impact. In my case, it had like the RCMP outside my house impact. But I do want to inspire women and girls. I hope, it's a good Christmas book, or, you just pass it on to your friends.
It's a scrapbook format, right? Yeah. So it's kind of got a fun element to it as well, with serious undertones here. And Run Like a Girl, you can also run for politics, as you did very successfully here. Do you worry that your experience and what many women and girls will have seen and understood, especially if they read your book, will be a deterrent to running? Or do you think that, despite all you've written about and talk about, that it may encourage them? Because what you went through, not a lot of people are willing to put themselves up for that.
Well, first of all, if you want to run in politics, if you're watching the show, I will help you. I've committed to helping women and girls who want to get into politics and broader diversity. We need good people. I wavered. I don't like talking about the abuse I got. It wasn't super fun, and it also had impacts on my family and my staff. But I think I also owe it to be honest. This is a really honest book, honest about how sometimes I'm just hanging in there as a mom with 3 kids, just trying to get through the day, many women. But it is also a call for change. I said I would help women and girls. I'm not helping them if we just pretend it's all rosy in politics. I want people to say, it wasn't okay what Catherine went through, which a lot of people do say, so that we can make it better for other people who step up in politics. But look, politics is really important. It is great. Whether you run or you just get involved, democracy matters. We see what's going on in the U.S. It is very worrying. We see the attacks on Canada. So I do want people, women and girls, to run, and I want want them to, think they can be, a kid from Hamilton.
Yeah.
I went to a French Catholic school. I was a swimmer, and then I was able to, one day be the Minister of Environment and Climate Change. That's the good thing about our country. So, but if women and girls want to run, reach out to me. Yeah. I'm willing to help.
Yeah, you can change lanes and also read that book. Indeed, Catherine McKenna, I appreciate this time this morning. Thanks for joining us. Good luck with your book. Thank you.